Sadie at allnaturalme.com. How are you? It's Thursday. You can tell by my hair that I've had a really interesting morning. A couple of minutes late here, waiting on technology. Today, we're going to be talking about growth. So today we're talking about growth. A beautiful, I guess it's the type of mandala. It reminds me of something with the gold and the navy blue. Maybe like something from Israel or something. And I'm saying that not really knowing anything about any of that. But it reminds me like something like that. There's light blue, there's navy blue, there's gold. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So that is our intention for today, expanding our consciousness and our awareness. So I love that so much. Let me make sure I'm not echoing here. A little laggy with my computer stuff today. It happens. It happens. So just give me 1 minute here and then we'll get on some growth. This is my serious face. This is my, why am I allowed to run a computer face? My computer's so slow today. So am I though. I think I slept like 12 hours last night, you guys. Really. I went to bed early. Like it was probably 10. It was probably 10 hours. So anyways, we're talking about growth today. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Like that is a great intention for everyone on a spiritual journey. Expanding my consciousness and my awareness. So I'm just going to pull myself up here and make sure that I am on YouTube before I get talking. If you're watching the replay, sorry that you have to wait for me to catch up to myself. So anyways, hi Cody. Okay, now I can see a little bit going on. We're going to talk about growth today. Then we're going to pull ourselves another great friend. We pulled ourselves Authority on Tuesday. He was pretty cool. Hi Angela. Am I on? I'm good. Okay, then because we're talking about growth, how could we not pull something from the plant kingdom today? So we're going to pull an herb card. And then for the second part of the broadcast, I thought I would pull on my wonderful friends that come to my broadcast a Soulful Woman card. So who's ever here today, whether it's 3 people or 300, yeah, right? I can make these promises because there aren't 300 people in the chat. I'll pull you each a Soulful Woman. And then that should really do us. It feels like Friday to me, but it's only Thursday. So how are you doing, Cody? Are you covered in snow up there? And Angela, I'm so glad that you're here. We're talking about how we can expand our consciousness and our awareness. And growth. That means more. Growth means a lot more to me, but I guess like as we grow personally, like in ourselves as a person, I guess that is what makes us more grown up. We have more of a broader perspective, a better awareness. Yeah, that's our consciousness expanding. So that's what we're going to kind of touch upon today. Cody says, I wish I could pull you guys a card. Well, you're more than welcome to pull a card and tell us in the chat. I will definitely, next time I'm on Live Me, I want to have you in the beam and you can pull us a card in the beam on Live Me. Yeah, I should do that soon. I didn't have time to have a pre-party today because a lot was going on this morning. I got a mattress delivered. It came in a box. Did you guys ever mail order a mattress? It comes like like they suck all the air out of it, the foam mattresses. So it comes in like a box. It's like a 100-pound box, but I had to do that, and then I got a phone call from a friend, and then my mom showed up. So, and then I was like, oh my God, I have to take a shower, and lots going on. So no snow for Angela. And Cody has no snow. I thought Canadians always got the first snow. Good. Yeah, you're usually covered this time of year. Well, maybe it's on its way. We got it today, so maybe it'll shoot up from Pennsylvania. If you want it. If you don't want it, that's fine. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I'm just going to take 1 minute. I don't know if I can share it from here. I should post on Twitter. That's how some people kind of get notified that I'm live, but I think I actually have to say that I'm live. So we're going to do growth, then we're going to do a friend, then we're going to do a plant, then everyone who wants a soulful woman gets a soulful woman, and then we'll finish up. And remember, Cody, you can totally post your card pull on the community page on allnaturalme.com. You just like snap a picture with your phone. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Okay, I'm back. I'm here. So, growth. Doesn't this remind you like of something? I can't think what it is. I just feel like it's like straight out of Israel or Jerusalem. Like something you would see like on one of the old walls or something, or in a tile. Yeah, maybe in like a bathroom tile. I don't know. Yes, you want a soulful woman. And Cody does want a white Christmas. Okay, great. I'll send the snow. I just was waiting for you to give permission. Now I'll send the snow for sure. And Katie this morning, thank you so much for sharing your cards. Thank you also for writing the description. I'm going to go back after my broadcast too, and really, because a lot of stuff jumped out at me that I wanted to really sit with and think about, reflect on, I guess. Why do I always want to reflect and sit with ideas? Because I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So that's what we're talking about today. Expanding our consciousness, expanding our awareness, really growing up, right? No, you grow up. You grow up. We're talking about growth today, and what that means to us. And I have a feeling this one might be a good journal prompt for me personally. So in our lives, in your life, you are constantly being presented with situations that enable you to develop your inner wisdom and assist you in advancing to higher levels of understanding. So that's the way growing up should be. We're advancing into higher levels of understanding. We get lots of practice, too much practice, to develop our inner wisdom, right? Even today, like having conversations with others, right? And knowing where I want the conversation to go or stay and not go, right? That's part of like my consciousness and my awareness. So, what does it say? Oh, okay, cool. Do it. Yes. Okay, so the lesson is to be aware of these events and recognize them for what they are. So to live a mindful life is not only about respecting and honoring those around you. It's also about recognizing every person and circumstance on your path as a teacher. So, right, everything's a teacher. Every circumstance, every person, every event, you just start looking at them all as teachers. So many teachers. All right, Sadie, let it go. The constant chatter and diversions of life on earth can distract you from the signposts that Spirit has left on your path. So once again, here's another message for us to take time. You hearing this, Katie Moore? Take the time to be aware of the bountiful wisdom that has been laid before you. Acknowledge these gifts and take them to heart as you continue your sojourn in this physical dimension. Don't look for the opportunities that you think you need. Instead, be receptive to the opportunities that are given. So let me repeat that last sentence. Don't look for the opportunities that you think that you need. Instead, be open, be receptive to the opportunities that are being given to you. Be aware of the signposts that Spirit has left on your path. We just got this message like a week ago, like slow the F down. Sorry. I gotta settle down here. But slow down, seriously, because you're missing the gifts. Slow down. You're missing the wisdom. And even for myself, I've been working with the Mayan Oracle, and the card on the bottom of my last card pull was Monique. And Monique reminded me to don't get too attached to external tools. Don't get too attached to your crystals, to your astrology, to your oracle cards, because you need to remember that you are the tool. You are the tool. So it's good to have these things for something for us to work with, but we do not want to get distracted from our own inner wisdom, our own inner guidance, and the gifts that are being offered to us. If we're always thinking about what we think it should be like, our expectations, we miss the signposts and we miss the opportunities that are given to us through Spirit. So our affirmation, intention, whatever you want to call it, is I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. I am going to be receptive to the opportunities that Spirit is giving me. I am going to be open to receiving my own inner wisdom. I am a tool of the light. Okay? The Mayan Oracle deck is so interesting, Katie. And it's so much information. It's like too much for my broadcasts. But when you're ready to buy yourself another gift down your spiritual path, if it really calls you, it is it's very galactic, kind of weird, but I love it. It's got poetry. It has really a lot of different kind of energy with it. So at some point, I think everyone should buy themselves one, of course. And I do try to work it in when I can. But as I get to know the deck better, as I keep working with it, I will be able to kind of condense the information. But right now, as I'm learning the deck, it's really hard to share it with people because it's so vast. Like there's 14 pages to like every card, I swear. Yeah, it's really great. I love it. So when it calls me, it always hits a home run. And it really does, it doesn't tell me what I think I want to hear. It really does tell me kind of what I need to hear. You know, like I wouldn't show up for a broadcast without my cards, right? And so it's really interesting when I get a message like, you know, don't forget that you are the tool, right? Like I give the acknowledgement away to pieces of paper, right? Because I like to hide behind them. It's like a buffer, right? I take no responsibility. I'm just pulling cards. But it's like saying to me, hey, don't forget that messages are coming through you, right? Your higher self. So Spirit just wants us to recognize our power and wisdom, and don't get too attached to outside influences ever, even beautiful ones like crystals and astrology, right? We can love our channelers. We can love the people bringing through really great information, but don't forget the number one source for you to trust is yourself. Okay, great. Cody pulled us a card in the chat. I pulled everyone a card, and it's Master Jesus. And that means he's coming through as a message of forgiveness. You are on a path of light and Father forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. Jesus, holy, he's coming through again. Katie, are you just like blown away? Yeah, Jesus is all wanting to hang out with us this week. Please, yeah, definitely share the picture on the community page on All Natural Me. Yeah, that's so funny. And for me personally this morning, I've had a lot of heart opening and forgiveness happening within my own personal life, just letting silly, trivial resentments fall to the wayside. So thank you so much for pulling that, Cody. That's like perfect for me. All right, let's pull ourselves a friend. So we will touch back on growth, I'm sure. Expanding our consciousness, expanding our awareness. Once we do expand our awareness, doesn't it, would you say, Cody, it gets easier to forgive? I like to tie Jesus into that as well. Once we hold more light in our body, more Christed light, we open up our heart space, we see through the eyes of Source, and then forgiveness is truly effortless when we start living from that space. Until we get to that point, forgiveness can feel like climbing a mountain. Like, forget it. I don't even want to try, right? I'm not climbing that mountain of forgiveness. It just seems out of reach. It seems too far off. But then once we start living in our heart space, the mountain of that we need to climb doesn't even seem like any big deal at all. It's like, oh, okay, I can forgive now. I can forgive you because I'm not attached to that negativity anymore. I don't feel like holding on to resentment. It doesn't feel good in my body. Wherever there is resentment and negativity and anger and hurt and blame, I'm just going to fill it in with light. I'm just going to really start being the person that I truly am. Okay, before this world kind of screwed me up, I was a child of innocence. I think I'm going to go with the bottom one, you guys. I was a being of pureness, and I'm just at the point now where I'm just going to get back to that, right? That's just what you got to say. Okay, here we go. Yes, and since I got my first deck, everything's a lot easier. Cody, I love watching you on your journey. I really do. I love you. I'm so glad that you're here and sharing with us today. And what did Katie say? Oh, snap. That's our homeboy and the Holy Spirit. Love it. Yes. Yeah. Once you give permission, Cody says, I feel more connected to my higher self and my angels. Like, it's been there for you. It was just waiting for you to give permission and an invitation. So if you want to get more connected to your angels and your guides, ask them, call upon them, invite them. Spirit is always there for you. But we have to ask. We have to give them permission, okay? I'm not going to tell them, though, I'm forgiving them. Katie says, okay, I'll forgive them, but I'm not going to let them know. That's fine. That's good. I just want to be angry for a little bit. I'm getting the message very loud and clear to forgive. But you know what? Just let me have this. No trouble. Okay, we have a friend who has a very big word attached to her. It's altruism. It's number 27. Altruism. I hope I'm saying it right. It's okay. If I'm not, just let me have it. Altruism. I think this kind of does go hand in hand with expanding consciousness and awareness. Let's check her out. Let me look at her face first before I dive in. Let me appreciate her. She's got a Native American headband, I would say. She has like an Aztec bird right here where I have all my zits. She's got like a dream catcher with feathers flowing down her nose. She has spirals. She's got more dream catchers and feathers. Oh, she has like the Mayan dancing guy on her neck. There we go. So if anyone visits All Natural Me to take a better look at the pictures, like the post or leave any thoughts in the comments, because sometimes after the broadcast, don't you have those like afterthoughts or those after connections? Feel free to comment and let me know if like anything else came up for you, or like sometimes I like make more connections later, so I might even start commenting on the posts. Yeah, she is beautiful. She's older. She's got silver wiry hair. I definitely can relate to her. This is where I'm headed. Yes, altruism, Angela. And I think I know what it means, but let's just I don't want to jump to any conclusions. So the quote or affirmation is, hold on here, I'm going to turn off my fan, my old lady heater. To give others simply for the sake of giving activates healthy currents deep within your body. So this is like service to humanity. To give to others simply for the sake of giving activates healthy currents deep within your body. And that's kind of cool because next week on Tuesday, we're going to talk about health. That's the topic next week. Health and then gratitude, I believe. Cody, I loved your 7-card pull. You were like so pro. I was like, look at her. Look at her doing it like right off the bat. You're amazing. And I like seeing your house too. Like I love personal pictures. Yeah, I liked it. It was good. Yeah, her hairband, and I like her feather out of the back too. So she's going to teach us what altruism is. So we're going to know a little bit more about that. The shadow that she's going to talk about is selfishness. And the Siddhi is selflessness. Okay. Selfishness. That's funny. Yeah, so you guys, anytime you want to post like that picture of your 7-card pull, you could put that on the community page. Yeah, because people would love to see that stuff. And by people, I mean me. Talking about selfish, me. Isn't it fun how we were just talking about being selfish the other day? It all is connected with us. It really is. All right, so here I am. I'm her now. Story time with Sadie. Hop up on my lap. My people looked down upon selfishness. Status and respect were earned through generous giving and personal sacrifice, not through self-centered accumulating and individual achievement. From the moment I could hold something in my hands, I learned to give it away. On birthdays, I gave gifts to my guests. When participating in ceremony, I gave gifts to my teacher and those around me. When I became a young woman, I served my family willingly and without complaint. But there were times when I was expected to give, and I felt taken advantage of and disrespected. Even though I felt angry and resentful inside, I gave anyway. Because that's what good community members did. Sometimes I found myself giving because I secretly wanted something from someone else. their respect, their love, their admiration, their gratitude. Once, I worked for several days preparing a meal for the whole village, when what I really wanted to be doing was swimming in the river with my brothers. My self-sacrifice seemed to go unnoticed and unappreciated. Without realizing it, I pounded my frustrations into the tortillas that I made. And some of the villagers got ill after the meal. I felt just horrible. As I was about to confess to the elders that my self-centered heart had poisoned the food, my grandmother, a master gardener, stood up and told the community that she hadn't properly tended to the corn and that the belly aches were her fault. Then she winked at me and pointed me in the direction of the river. That evening, as I floated and looked up at the moon, I realized that my grandmother had taught me the meaning of true altruism. Okay, so my gift to you. I still don't know what it means exactly. Okay, here we go. My gift to you, as my rabbits are making lots of noise out there. It is time to look honestly at your relationship to giving. Are you giving from your heart, or are you giving away your power? Are you giving without attachment, or are you giving with a hidden agenda? What did you learn during the first 7 years of your life about selfishness and selflessness? I ask you to be intuitive in your giving. Give to the causes and to people who are fertile, who can make use of the gifts they receive. If you are feeling angry or resentful, do not give. Not yet. Wait until your heart opens. Practice random acts of kindness whenever possible, and your sincere altruism will bring more joy and abundance into your life than you can possibly imagine. So I guess altruism is like giving, but it needs to be giving from your heart space. Do not make dinner if you're angry. It'll just poison everybody with your hatred. Right? Do not give because it's expected of you, right? It's like kind of goes back to that Christmas conversation that we were having couple weeks ago, maybe even it's last week, I can't remember. But it was like during the holiday season, do what you want to do. Do what you're inspired to do. Hi, Gracie. Like, don't just give because you are afraid not to, or you feel like you have to. It feels so much better to give because you want to, right? From your heart space. So, oh my gosh, you guys, 2, 4, 6, 8. She's got 8 questions for us. But I think this is good, especially because it's like the holiday season, right? Altruism. To give to others simply for the sake of giving activates healthy currents deep within the body. That's why giving feels so good when you're truly giving. It activates healthy currents. Your brain doesn't know if it's giving or receiving. Like, it just feels really good on all levels. While you're stressed when cooking. Well, I think, like, you know, just as we bless our water, like, bless you water, bless every drop of you, our good energy goes into our water. If I'm sitting here like ticked off at the world, my negativity goes into the water. They've sort of proven this with the, you know, the microscopic, what's that guy's name? I forget, but Trinity knows. So I would say yes. When you're stressed out, when you're cooking, are you putting good energy into your food, or are you putting stressed negative energy into your food? I think we really need to get happy before we get in that kitchen. I spent all day in the kitchen yesterday, you guys. I made soup, I made a curry, and I cleaned like 5 times. All right, here's your questions. Are you ready? Oh, look at my slouch. I am not ready for this. Okay. Where are you sacrificing yourself in ways that aren't healthy for you? And where are you giving with strings? Like, where are you giving with strings attached? And where are you sacrificing yourself? Okay, we want you to be healthy. That's what we're going to talk about Tuesday. We're going to talk about health on Tuesday and gratitude on next Thursday. So if you are sacrificing yourself, you need to realize that that's not healthy for you. Emoto. Yes, thank you, Gracie. So yeah, like our energy influences our water and our drink, whether we're being intentional or not. So when we bless it, we're being intentional, but even if we're being unconscious and unintentional, that negativity, yeah, gets in there. All right, so have you ever given too much of yourself? I'm talking to a room full of mothers. Of course we have. Where have you ever given too much of yourself and then resented it later? How can you better care for yourself so you can give from a full cup? Yeah, that's important. Giving from a full cup. Like, children, I will tend to you as soon as I am finished tending to myself. Yes, I will definitely help you with that after I am finished with what I'm doing here. So where and with whom do you find it most difficult to set healthy limits? These are good contemplation questions. Where and with whom do you tend towards selfishness? So she's asking us, like, okay, so where are you giving too much? And then do you have people in your life where you're being the little selfish bugger? If you weren't feeling so guilty, what might you do differently, or what might you do less of? So if you weren't like being guilted into something, or just feeling like, oh, I have to do this, how would it be different? What would you be doing less of this holiday season? Would you be doing all of that? Right? Even let's just talk about Christmas cards. I only sent Christmas cards out to the people that I wanted to this year. And I mean it. Oh, and I mean it. So when have you felt the most selfless in your actions? When have you felt the most selfless in your actions? I'm going to think about that one later. What are you feeling genuinely grateful for right now? Write it in your journal. What are you genuinely feeling grateful for? Not what you think that you should feel grateful for or what you're supposed to feel grateful for, but what are you genuinely grateful for? All right, then the last one's not a question, it's a suggestion. Do something nice for someone today without them knowing it. It's good for your health. So doing something nice for someone without them even knowing, right? That's a definite way to make sure that you're not giving with strings attached. Like, if you might just be giving because you want the recognition, you want the acknowledgement, you want the appreciation, like, hey, I just cooked you this beautiful meal, now appreciate me, damn it. Or, you know what I mean? So I think one great way, I'm turning on my old lady heater again, you guys. I have to. It's cold in here. One way that I've been thinking about lately, sending healing energy to people without telling them. Okay? So you can like maybe put your hands on somebody to heal them, but they know about it and like they're going to be thankful for it. But what about just sending love and healing to people to help them heal without telling them? That's kind of fun for me to do. I do that a lot. And I've been doing it more and more because like it just helps me get into a heart space of giving without attachments. With giving without any expectation of anything back. Like truly, like I am giving to you and I don't want anything back. Right? This beautiful place of giving from a healthy place because my cup is full. I got a lot over here and I can easily give to you. So I think that's her message. What do you guys think? Does it bring up anything for you? Does it make you love Christmas or hate Christmas? How do you do that? What do you mean? How do I do what? Was that an old question? Oh, Angela says she's grateful for me. I'm grateful for you too, Angela. I do like you, Cody. You just live in Canada. Your card's going to take a long time to get to you. And if I had the right address, I had to be sneaky about that. Damn you, Cody. I had to ruin the Christmas surprise because you're feeling bad you didn't get a Christmas card. If I even got a whiff of your address in the past year, you got a Christmas card coming to you. And Angela, do you want to tell people what you got, Angela? I can show them what you got because I got one too. Talk about selfishness. I got Angela a gift, but I also got myself one. This is a tiger eye worry stone. And Angela and I really wanted her to have one. We've each got one now. So we're twins, obviously. We're twins, Angela. So whenever, I wanted to tell you this, when you think of yours, think of mine. We both have the tiger's eye now. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? So a month ago, Angela did not even know what a tiger's eye. She shouldn't have one. And we all freaked out and we had to send her one. Me and all my guides freaked out and had to squish one in a card. All right, you guys. So we're going to pull from the herbal deck. Speaking of growth, I just feel like plants are the way to go. And I love them so much. They give so much to me. Like, I'm such a nerd. I can read about them, just love them. I just love them. So we're going to pull from the plant, the healing herbal deck. We're talking about growth. We're talking about expanding our consciousness, our awareness. And we're also talking about altruism. Big word for us today. Giving from our heart space. Yes. Oh my goodness. Without attachment. Just giving because it feels good to give, and I want to give, and I want to help people, and I want to help heal people. And I don't want nothing in return. And I don't need anything in return, because the moment that I give love, the laws of the universe reciprocate that love to me. Whatever I give out comes back to me. It really does. Remember our lesson from the hummingbird? Remember our lesson from the hummingbird. The hummingbird is always revitalized because it takes a moment to be still and send out a blast of energy towards an object, knowing the law of the universe that it will be returned back to them and they will be refueled with spirit. Ooh, very cool. I don't know much about this plant. It's called Bone Set, and it's all about structure. Yeah, Cody, gift yourself some more plants. You'll love having more plants in your house. Oh, I'm grateful for you too, Katie Moore, and everyone in the chat. Yeah, Katie says, I better have a Christmas card, LOL. I have mixed emotions about Christmas, but I love this time of year. It's a bit crazy, though. Yes. Hi, Super Rudy. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I did send you one, Cody. It's on its way. So everyone did get a little gift in their cards. I won't ruin it if you didn't get it. It's not a tiger's eye, guy. That was Angela. Because Angela needed a tiger's eye. But everyone else got something too that I made for you. Just a little something. So bone set. This obviously is about structure. Look how balanced. Its leaves are 1, 2, 3. They've got like, it's like a structure, literally, like a different floors of a high rise. And then it has really interesting flowers at the top too. And now let's just notice what's radiating down here at the bottom. That screams root chakra to me. Oh, that's okay, Katie. You'll get yourself back. Let's see what's on the bottom. It's okay. Let's just see what's on the bottom. Ooh, it's our friend Cherry again on the bottom. We read this one last week. It's all about renewal. So coming through as a reminder, everyone, December is about taking care of you, renewing your spirit, renewing your energy. You guys, I slept 10 hours last night. Take care of your body. This December is a month for us to hibernate, okay? Go within, go inside, and reconnect, rebuild, regrow, right? We're talking about growth today. Regrow your inner connections, okay? If you feel like you've lost yourself, December is the perfect time to renew and find yourself again. Yeah, I love you guys so much. I really do. Yeah, just keep an eye on that linen closet, Katie. Katie's son sometimes puts the mail in the linen closet. So bone set. This is a plant that we use the leaf. We use the leaf for bone set. I don't know if this grows around me. So listen to this Chinese proverb. It is better to take many small steps in the right direction than to make a great leap forward only to stumble backward. So this is kind of a message too that I got from my Mayan oracle reading. Like if you're feeling overwhelmed right now, just take baby steps. Focus on one thing at a time. Do one little thing. Like, don't freak out that your whole house is filthy, dirty, and it needs cleaned right now. No, 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 Sadie. You clean one thing at a time and take many little small steps, because it's better to take little small successful steps that you feel accomplished with than to try to do the whole shebang and fall back on your booty and feel discouraged. There. I just spent way too long dissecting that Chinese proverb. Are you sleepy today? Well, feel free to fall asleep by broadcast, you know. It happens. We'll wake you up at the end. Yeah, I was definitely sleepy when I woke up. The sun was trying to come in so much to the window. I just sort of let it shine on my face. I really feel connected to the sun. It's so gloomy though at times. If the sun's shining, get out there and get it. Okay, this sounds cool. So this is a perennial herb, and perennial means that it'll grow every year. You plant this bone set once, it will come back. It's perennial. It can reach heights of 5 feet. Bone set is crowned with bone white flowers. Yeah, definitely. In Aiden's closet. All right, so this might be a good plant for me to plant in my perimeter wall. 5 feet, that's pretty tall. The leaves are distinctable. They are joined around the stem, giving the appearance of the stalk, piercing through the center of the leaves like an arrow. Okay. The plant is a classic remedy for flu, especially the enduring kind with fever, chills, and deep-seated aches. And true to its name, boneset also has a history of use in folk medicine as a healing agent for broken bones. Hey, it sounds like something I would love in my garden, my yard. I love perennial plants because I like them to take over and be obnoxious. Yeah, Gracie, we love you. We love you, Angela. Why, when every time I do a reading, I feel so sleepy? That could be because you have so much energy of spirit flowing through you. It's just you haven't acclimated to it, so you get a little tired. Sometimes when angels or your guides come around you at first, you know, they're vibrating higher than you, and it does make you like just kind of a little woozy, like sleepy, which helps you. It kind of actually is in your favor because it allows them in your space more. But when you first start flowing energy, it's exhausting. It could make you tired. And even still, when I do broadcasts, even still, when I have like a big high energy day, the next day I have to rest. I do. Yes, so slow down. Katie's saying my body was telling me to slow down because I was doing too much. Wow, so-and-so, he who shall not be named, just sat on his arse and did nothing. I don't have to stress about keeping the house clean. Yeah, that's right. You don't have to do nothing you don't want to do no more. What's up? When I'm done, okay? All right. When I'm done with my broadcast, honey. Okay, go upstairs. Thank you. All right. So this card, pulling it today. Now listen up. Boneset is a signal to focus on the structure of your life. Its unusual leaves resemble a bridge, symbolizing the foundations upon which we can travel out into the world. Bones are the innermost part of our bodies. They form the structure that supports our entire being. When we leave our bodies, the bones we leave behind will carry on the longest, holding their form long after everything else has faded. The bones are also connected to the root chakra, which stabilizes our foundation in life. So this root chakra, this energy center, is tied to our survival. So the health of our immune system is a good indicator of how healthy this chakra is. So if somebody has a low immune system, they may want to do some root chakra healing because they're all tied together. It governs our very foundations, our will to live and thrive in the physical world. So I knew that was all about the root chakra. It governs our very foundations. It helps manifest our physical goals and covers all bases of life structure. So root chakra, it has to do with everything: career, security, health, your home, your family. So boneset boosts the root chakra, treating poor immune response and slow recovery from illness. So boneset's coming through today. We're drawing boneset today. It's a sign for us. It's a sign of slow and steady improvement to the foundations of your life. So it's good news. Slow and steady improvements to the foundations of our life. Any effort you put out this time to improve your life's basic structure will be worthwhile. Though doing so may feel tiresome or dull at times, right? The mundane stuff. It is necessary to complete the basic groundwork before embarking on a massive spiritual evolution. Like, you can't go higher into your spiritual journey out through your crown chakra if your root chakra is not solid and grounded and healed. And same thing with your life. Isn't it better to go meditate when like everything's kind of in its place and you feel really safe and secure? Yes. Oh yeah. My root chakra is so hard to clean. Yes, absolutely, but it's so necessary. So just like a plant, the more roots you establish underground, then the higher you can grow. So this is a 5-foot tall plant. I'm really curious what kind of root structure it has. It either has a lot of roots or ones that go super deep. Like if you're going to grow 5 feet high, you probably have, oh yeah, look at it. They go out, way out. Okay, so the root chakra also rules diet and exercise, as well as a digestive tract. So bone set boosts digestion and will help restore your appetite after an illness or alcoholism. If you are in the process of dieting or beginning an exercise regimen, Bone Set is here to cheer you on. Yay! Now is the time to take charge of your health and create long-term change for the better. Still not done, you guys. Bone Set also wants to say to you to hang in there. Hang in there. Keep working steadily towards your goals, especially those that are going to yield long-term results. Okay? Right? Like your future self will thank you. That kind of stuff. Like, keep on doing it. I love this. This plant brings the energy of Taurus. That's me. The strong bull who pulls the load one step at a time. The work you put in now will be of great benefit to your future life, creating opportunities for abundant joy and ease. Yeah, so this is great for us. I'm appreciating this plant. Okay, so just don't become a beast of burden. As you wait for your long-term goals to come to fruition, it is important to take time off and enjoy life in the meantime. Bone Set grows in wet, boggy areas. So if you feel bogged down, be sure to rest and recuperate for as long as you need. So I would want to plant this in the wet parts of the yard. Wet, boggy areas, that's where it grows. So if you're feeling tired and bogged down, Bone Set is saying you need to rest as long as you need to. Do not cut it short. Give your body what it needs. Then pick up where you left off and keep working gradually toward your goals. Though this may not be the most exciting time in your life, have no fear. Do not fall into comparison between yourself and others, okay? Those people who make it seem like they have wonderful or exciting lives, don't be comparing yourself. Just focus on you. Your work is gaining momentum, and your efforts will be successful if you persevere. So if you've ever read the story, The Tortoise and the Hare, slow and steady wins the race. Good news. Good news. So even if things are kind of moving slow in your life and you're just like mundane city, don't worry about it, okay? All right? It's not a competition. The only person in this race truly is you that you need to be focusing on. So thank you so much, Bone Set. That is cool. I'm really curious to learn more about this herb. This would be a good herb for me to include in one of my future herb nerd episodes, because I don't know that much about it, but it seems like a good one. So it had good physical messages for us and emotional and spiritual. Yeah, wow is right. Okay, everybody, now it's time for our Soulful Woman cards. So, Cody, Katie, Angela, is Gracie here? I'll pull everybody one who would like one. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I needed that message too today. And really, it goes with how I was feeling yesterday. You would not think that I was getting much done yesterday, because I was in the kitchen. But it was slow and steady wins the race. Like, my counters look good. And they haven't looked that good in a real long time. Because there's just always some more dishes coming in. But I was like adamant yesterday. Like, this kitchen, I'm catching up with it because I just want to. I just wanted to. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Let's get this Soulful Woman out. You guys are all soulful women to me. I love you so very much. I do. I really do. So I'm going to give it a nice shuffle. And then I think Angela, Cody, Katie, Gracie, we'll pull at least 4 or 5. Is anybody else in here? Sadie. The last time I said I was going to pull myself a card in whatever broadcast that was, I forgot. I forgot to. I don't know where Trinity's been. She busy girl. She busy girl. You look cute. All right. So let me give this a shuffle.
Hello.
So dry. You guys, stay hydrated, okay?
Why does not die?
Who'd like to go first? Doesn't matter. I was thinking Cody.
Jenny.
Are you guys going outside?
Yes.
I'd like to go out with you.
Oh,
Are you too impatient?
Yes, no, Santa's over there. Yeah. And yes, the too impatient. I love when we the two halves.
Okay. All right. Cody, I'm volunteering you. I'll get to everybody. Even Sadie today. Okay, here we go. This is for Cody. Ageless beauty. With grace, dignity, and strength, I grow into the unique texture of my feminine soul. Okay, so first of all, I love this card for you, Cody, because it's a little edgy. Oh, they should have taken the dogs. Now they're going to go nuts. I love this card because it's like, right, like you wouldn't want to mess with her. I love that. And I also love, because just to share your personal life on my broadcast, Cody recently like buzz cut her hair with the beautiful intentions of owning and knowing and, I don't know, connecting with that true beauty, right? Like knowing I am beautiful with or without hair. So I love that. With grace, dignity, and strength, I grow into the unique texture of my feminine soul. So if you've been kind of like feeling like you've had to have like an armor on, like a protection in your life, this new feminine energy coming in, like you're growing into that beautifully now. You're doing the healing work and all of that. Yes. Hey, let me just open the door so my dogs can go outside. Hold on. You're not actually going outside. You can just look outside. Come here. All right, sorry, I'm back. If they can at least look out the window, maybe they'll shut up. All right, so anyways, yep, I did, and I loved that I did. Good for you. It's getting cold now. Maybe there might be a tiny bit of like, oh, I should have done this during summer. Yeah, I'm sending lots of healing energy to Fox's brother as well, Angela. Thank you for saying that. Okay, so let me read a little bit more to you, Cody. This is number 5. In numerology, number 5 symbolizes change. So that's kind of cool. Yes, I didn't know I could be so in love with Cody. Oh, that's so sweet. And I'm glad I got that beautiful card. Hey, you need to take the dogs with you. Okay?
Hello.
You have to take the dogs out. Okay? And then I'll not be mad at you for wearing your snowy boots inside. So as each year passes, I am more and more inspired to live with strength, to live with beauty and grace. I understand that embracing my wholeness, all of my gifts, all of my mysteries, all of my mistakes, and my shortcomings, it is vital to my aging process. Therefore, I live my own life and no one else's. So you're going to find this out. With every passing decade, I grow into the depth, power, and unique texture of my feminine soul. As I do so, I recognize the importance of releasing my younger self, as well as those parts of myself that over-adapt, over-give, and over-accommodate at the expense of my own well-being. So with grace, dignity, and strength, I grow into the unique texture of my feminine soul. Yeah, it's true. It's true. There aren't very many of us that would go back and relive those younger years. And I'm so glad that you are in love with Cody. All right. Here we go. Gracie, are you here? That one, it said with grace. So I feel like you're next. Gracie, you ready? Get ready, Gracie. I'm ready. Here we go. This is for Gracie. Oh, there we go. And before I show you what Gracie's is, Cody, it really is true how you've had to let go of your younger self, right? Like, you're not that old, but yet you're not who you were 10 years ago, for sure. So there is a lot of grace and dignity coming into you right now. Okay, Gracie, you got number 35, surrendering. Surrendering. So she's gorgeous. Oh, Egyptian Ankh and eye and lighted Christ star in the third eye, surrendering. I honor the truth in surrender as it opens me to gifts of divine grace. Ruby, go lay down. When my dog's being rude, I like subconsciously or unconsciously call her Rudy instead of Ruby. Yeah, very cool. You're welcome, Cody. So I honor the truth of in surrender as it opens me to gifts of divine grace. Number 35. Beautiful. As I surrender, I release the urge to fight, push, and resist. I release it. And I open myself to the design and wisdom of the universe. My surrender holds truth and dignity. More dignity. It holds an inner knowing that everything will be okay. Relief washes over me when I accept things just as they are, knowing that change is just around the corner. My true path shimmers before me. Ruby, my true path shimmers before me when I relinquish control of what I should be doing and where I should be going. My surrender is not an act of defeat or denial of my needs, but my surrender is an act of healing and an opening to divine grace. This grace bestows many gifts: joy, patience, compassion, strength, courage, and of course, a stronger connection to the limitless flow of love. Isn't that incredible? Hold on. So I love that said patience for you, because that's one of the gifts that you already really recognize within yourself. And joy, compassion, strength, courage, and yet another message of dignity coming through you, just to honor you so much, Gracie. So message of surrendering. I honor the truth in surrender as it opens me to gifts of divine grace. Divine grace for Gracie. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Okay, so they're all gorgeous. We're gonna hit home runs with everything. So there you go, Gracie. I hope you enjoyed that. Who do we have? Katie and Angela. Oh, you're welcome. I love it. I really love that. All right, who's ready next? Does it matter? Okay, I'm thinking Angela, and then Katie, and then Sadie. All right, Angela, this is for you, Angela. Ooh, yes, I love this for you, Angela. Angela, you got creative cocooning. And there's a bird in this image, and a tree, and a bird's nest. Creative cocooning for Angela. Angela has birds, so she's really connected to that. It comes up in her cards a lot. Creative cocooning for Angela. Creative cocooning is a freedom I give myself. I create a safe nest for peace, healing, and calm. So creating that beautiful, safe, calm, peaceful space for you to go to. Yeah, these are gorgeous. And it's, guess what number it is, Angela? 12. And you've been thinking about Asiel so much. That's who Fox is. And that's his number, 12. So I love that also for you, because you're sending love to him and his brother. And it's number 12. So creative cocooning, taking quiet time for myself to rest and dream and reflect on my life, is a deep pleasure I give myself. As I cocoon, I become a safe nest for myself, a nourishing space of inner calm and peace. Slowly and magically, new thoughts and ideas begin to hatch like tiny eggs of light. I hear things I have never heard before. The universe is talking to me, and I am listening, listening, listening. When I am in my creative cocoon, I remember that my true life is a soul journey. My soul knows nothing of ego agendas, but moves to experience life in all its wonder and beauty. After cocooning, I feel whole and happy. I feel reconnected to the flow of life, and I am restored, regenerated, and inspired. I am ready for my next step. So creative cocooning is a freedom I give myself. Angela, as your world may seem crazy and chaotic and stressful, know that your safe nest is within you. So that means wherever you go, it goes, and you have access to it. That peace that you need in your life is available to you anytime, anywhere, any place, no matter what. So this creative cocooning is something that you're encouraged to do every day, so that you can hear spirit, you can hear the universe, right? And all these beautiful ideas hatch like tiny eggs of light. I love that so much. Yes, discover new things. Yeah, she's fun. Yes, I love that so far 2 out of 3 of these soulful women have had their eyes closed, right? So we are really encouraged this month of December to renew our spirit by literally going within, into our cocoon. Okay, Katie, here we go. This is for Katie. If you could have heard the thoughts I was thinking, I really hold you guys in my mind, and I really hold you where you're at, that I think that you're at now. And I know where you're at, Katie, and the one that I was told to stop on is number 10, anger as my sacred ally. Anger as my sacred ally. So for me, this really does go back to all of these messages for you to take your time and be where you are. And like you just said, not like an hour ago, oh, I'll forgive him, but I ain't going to tell him yet, right? Because you are allowing yourself to feel your feelings. And I know this about you, and I was thinking about that, and I stopped on anger is my sacred ally, number 10. Oh, snap. So here's your message. I listen to the messages within my anger and use it as a positive force for good. Let me repeat that again. I know, Angela's laughing. I listen to the messages within my anger and use it as a positive force for good. Yeah, they're on point today. Yeah. So you don't want to pretend like you're not angry, because you are. You are. And you want to find within your anger the messages that are going to help you use it as a positive force for good. But people can't find the positive force in anger if they're going to pretend like they're not angry. That's like the worst thing you can do, pretend like you're not angry. Oh, girl, you're angry. So this fiery, soulful woman, and isn't she gorgeous? I'm going to definitely take pictures of these for you guys. She comes in saying to really listen to the messages. It's number 10, anger as my sacred ally. So, this is Katie. I respect my anger. I respect my anger as an expression of my passion for life. As a setter of boundaries and as a protective force within me. When I use my anger wisely, it is a great ally to me, a sacred gift of power. I harness the gift of my anger to liberate myself, awaken myself from self-deception, and I allow my anger to show me where I have lacked courage. I listen to my anger and learn to transform it into a positive force for good. I use my anger as a healing flame to burn off that which no longer serves me. I never as a destructive fire to harm myself or others. So I use my anger as a healing flame to burn off what no longer serves me, never as a destructive fire to harm myself or others. So harnessing the healing power of anger. Your affirmation is, I listen to the messages within my anger and use it as a positive force for good. Yeah, she's gorgeous. And it's such a fabulous message and reminder. And she has a nest of eggs on top of her head too, I believe. So new beginnings for you as well. And she has a rose, okay, symbolizing love, okay, compassion. It is possible to get to love and compassion even through the path of anger, because we can use that healing flame to burn those cords attached to us that are no longer serving us. So I love that message for you.
I can't feel my feet.
I love the creative cocooning for Angela. I love the surrendering for Gracie. And I love the ageless beauty, right? That could be like unconditional beauty for Cody. Okay, that's fine. Okay, close the door. So yeah, Katie says, holy bleepity bleep. No. This card's message is very powerful. Makes me think of my goddess Athena. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, I think, did I get everybody in the chat?
Can you give me a card?
In the winged eye. After I'm done, okay, honey? Yeah, I love the winged eye as well.
I hope so. I hope so. Have one card.
Hang those up in the foyer, please. Okay. If there's anyone else in the chat, speak now or forever hold your peace. All right, here we go. Sadie Marie, you also need a card. This is exactly spot on for me. Friendship. This is my healing work. This is what I've been doing, for sure. Eat something.
I don't know what to eat.
Okay. My son's walking by me going, oh, I'm starving. Eat something. We're going to have refried beans and tortillas here in a little bit.
Refried beans?
Okay. So, friendship. I am deeply grateful for the gifts of friends. My appreciation for them is endless. You guys, it really has been my topic of repetitive thoughts lately, like the friends that I need to do the healing work with has been so obnoxious, okay? So I was thinking about, when I'm shuffling these cards, how I am doing the work. I am learning how to, you know, in times of whatever, just nod and shake my head and smile, right? I am learning how to forgive. I am learning how to appreciate. Hey, girls, that's enough. To appreciate all the lessons and appreciate people even if they've only been in my life for a season. Okay, not all friendships are supposed to last forever. Okay, they're just not. Maybe in the higher realms they last forever, but not on the earth plane. And we need to be able to appreciate them for what they represented and what they did for us. And then, so that's one part of it. Sure. And then on the other aspect, I'm sitting here on the internet with a room full of my best friends. Okay? You guys are my best friends. You know me better than people in my everyday life, and I appreciate you so much. So I love that I got number 19, friendship. I send blessings and appreciation for the gift of friendship to all those people that have been there for me. And for all those people around me that's going to be quiet. To all those people who have been there for me, for the low-key, constant, reliable, beautifully ordinary presence each one shares with me. These friends are a part of the loving fabric that is woven into the essence of my being. I carry them in my heart with love. I give thanks for the strengths and gifts friends bring to my life, their wise words and integrity, their compassion, their quirky humor, and their love. I am deeply grateful for the gift of friends. My appreciation for them is endless. So, of course, there is a little irony for me in this card, because I don't always appreciate some of the people that have been in my physical life. So that's why it's hilarious that I got the friendship card, because that is the healing work that I'm doing. I don't have a lot of friends. I never did. I have a ton of acquaintances. I love everybody. But I know the lessons that they've all provided me, and I do love them all. And thank you, Alba Weinman, for giving me the statement that I can say to everyone. May the light of the universe always accompany you. So whether people are in my life for a day, for a season, or until I'm an old lady, whether they drive me nuts or I love them obnoxiously, I literally can say to everyone I have ever met, may the light of the universe always accompany you, because I know that we are all one, And I know that I want everyone to have that light because it serves me and it serves the all. So anyways, thank you, friends. All of you.
I thought it was, may the light of the universe always be with you.
May the light of the universe always accompany you, or always be with you. It kind of means the same thing. So best friends makes me cry, in a good way or a bad way. Yeah, namaste, for sure. Yeah, I know, you guys, I love you. I appreciate you so much. So that really was the perfect ending card too, for my girl circle here. I mean, I'm not being sexist. Like, guys are allowed to be in my broadcast. But you don't see them in here today, do you? That's because we having a girl circle today. Which surprises me that Ryan's not here. Right? He likes the girls. All right, you guys. And just to show you what's on the bottom of the deck before I put it away, it is the power of support. So when we do come together, we are offering each other friendship and love and support. And that's why I've felt now for how many months that it really was just so important to provide a space, to hold a space and show up. Because I don't know who needs to be here or who wants to be here. Right? Like, we're not always all here, but you know that the space is here, right? So I love you guys. I love you. Do not play the emotional music. Yeah, no boys today. Sorry. Did laugh that day. Yeah, and I'll pull Soulful Women for men too. But anyways, the power of support and friendship. I am grateful for all the love and support I receive. It is the most precious of life's gifts. And you guys have been there for me when I wasn't hardly there for myself. And maybe you know that, and maybe you don't know that. But I really, on such a cellular level, feel your support so much. And so I hope that it's reciprocated and you feel that from me, because I loves ya. I loves ya a lot. Yeah, Katie says, wow, I love it. I support y'all all the way. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Gracie says, we cherish you, Sadie. We cherish you too. Oh my gosh, what am I doing here? I just mixed up, I shuffled the whole deck. No. All right, let's see. I don't want to shuffle this deck. We had, I think this is where we left off, right? I almost shuffled the melody deck. I don't want to shuffle all of it yet. Okay, we're just working through the deck. Let's see. I think I didn't mix them up too bad. If so, maybe we need to hear one of these messages again. Okay, that's all right. I don't question that. Yeah, I love you guys. I cherish you so much. Okay, here we go. Let's pull a letting go card and then end with a joy and sorrow. Here we go. So what can I let go of? Now what can I let go of? I've actually really fallen in love with this deck. The more that we've used it, we're almost through the whole thing. And then I will throw it into the mix as we need it. But I really just wanted to honor these cards individually. Cool. I like this one. Staying neutral. I like this one a lot. Staying neutral. I don't know what your game plan for the holidays is, but I just want to stay neutral. Right? And I want to stay in that place of non-judgment, right? That neutral place. Katie says, I love you, Sadie. I've missed you. The other day I was waiting for you, but then I realized it wasn't Thursday. I'm sorry. That's funny. Yeah, just Tuesdays and Thursdays now, you guys. But like yesterday, okay, like Tuesday, didn't we have so much fun? I was so hyper, and we had such good laughs before the broadcast. really good. Well, didn't I crash yesterday? Not crash, but I was like, I really had to replenish myself. So I am learning this balancing act of, okay, you can let a ton of energy flow through you, but until you learn how to really handle and maintain, you do have to make sure you're balancing yourself, right? Because if not, your forehead will bust out. So next week, hopefully when I see you guys on Tuesday, my forehead has recalibrated.
What about My Singing Monsters?
Oh, I'll be on Saturday night for My Singing Monsters. That's a different crew. All right, so today I will refuse to jump into the middle of other people's affairs. I'm going to refuse to jump into the middle of their issues and their relationships. I will trust others to work out their problems, including the ideas and feelings they want to communicate to each other. So this is a great message for us as parents to stay neutral, as friends to stay neutral, right? Like if Gracie and Angela want to duke it out over there, you girls are going to have to figure it out yourself. That's what I tell my daughters. Like, actually, I don't even say nothing. I just back up and let them figure it out. And guess what? They always do.
It's true.
It's true. When I try to get into the middle of it, I just make it worse. It's true. So I just really take that neutral place and let other people figure their own stuff out.
It's true.
Yeah, Angela said Tuesday was a lot of fun and today was wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, you get a different Sadie every time. It's kind of like now that you guys have hung out with me for 100 years, you really see that like you get so many different Sadies. I never know what we're going to get either. I like it though. So anyways, staying neutral. Today I will refuse to jump into the middle of other people's affairs, issues, and relationships. I will trust others to work out their own problems, including their ideas and their feelings they want to communicate with each other. I'm just going to stay neutral. I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to label it as good or bad. I'm just going to observe and watch how beautifully it will unfold for them, trusting that they are all being guided and they are all here to learn their own lessons, right? I'm not going to jump into the mix and do their work for them, okay? I'm going to let them figure it out. So the joy and sorrow deck to end the broadcast. When we come together, we double our joy. And if we have sorrow, we hopefully cut it in half for each other, right? That is the beauty and power of friendship.
Do you have another other bond?
No. Okay, put your plate on the counter. Ooh, who is this? Cool. As we're talking about it, balance. We got the balance card. Learning how to balance in my life. That's a big thing.
Can you potato chips?
Girls, have whatever you want, but not the buns, okay? So balance. Looks like a belly dancer. With a beautiful skirt and probably a belt that moves when she dances. There's a chameleon growing on across the arc. Vines, growth, lots of growth happening in this picture. And she's barefoot. So I'm so excited for when we can go barefoot again. Really connect with Gaia. So it is a warm tropical evening. The air, heavy with humidity, is swirled around by the trade winds. Vases are full of tropical flowers, adding their perfume to the breeze. A lizard runs up the wall and perches on top of an archway, a portal to new experiences. Okay, the archway represents a portal to new experiences. A beautiful belly dancer moves into the room. She is mesmerized, eyes focused on somewhere further away. Balanced on her head is a bowl of lovely grapes. The jingles from her bracelets and beaded belt vibrating against each other add to the percussion as she shimmies her hips to the rhythm of the music. She is centered and grounded. Yet her spirit is free. Go open the door right now. So this goes back to our bone set, being centered and grounded in that root chakra, which allows our spirit to be free. Her balance, informal, temporary, always changing with her movements. It is her core that holds fast, always centered on the core. Her years of practice, focus, and determination gives an effortless look to her performance. Do not be fooled. It takes work to maintain balance, especially after a great loss. So, your message is to maintain focus, center on your core, move one step at a time. Practice balance and your world will stop spinning. So one step at a time, practicing balance, getting our grounded root chakra, maybe staying neutral is what needs to happen for your world to stop spinning. So the guidance from balance guides you from within, helping you to focus, raising your center of gravity upwards into your core, and lightening the load off your feet. Soon you will be able to maintain your balance, as I'm like this, to maintain your balance better than if you remain heavy-footed. So look ahead and stay focused on your goals. Do not lose touch with your feet and the earth beneath. Many things in life exist just to throw you off balance. So stay centered while remaining nimble-footed will help you retain your composure. So I love this. I really do. As we grow and expand our consciousness and our awareness, make sure that you are bringing that balance up into your core. You are making sure that your root chakra is healed and grounded and secure and centered, right? Because that's going to be able to help us grow. Where's my grow card? Grow into these spiritual beings. But we do have to do the groundwork. And so maybe it is time for us to go back, even though we think we did. Let's go back and double check and make sure that we have healed our root chakra and it's balanced and it's grounded. And we are sending our energetic grounding cords into Gaia every day. Just a little visualization of sending that energy, that lighted tube, down into Gaia. So our feet don't have to be so heavy, okay? So we can dance a little bit. We can have some fun. It does look fun, Angela. And that's our message to end on for sure. So everyone, thank you so much. I will put these pictures on allnaturalme.com. And I will see you again next week. And I'll post again. I'll post a 1-card pull over the weekend. Please check out the community page. Katie has shared many of her messages. Cody says she's going to post some of her Keepers of the Light on there. So let us all also take time to ride on Angela's message, to go within, creative cocoon, create that space for ourselves, and honor the truth and surrender, because it's going to open us up to this incredible package of divine grace that's ready to be gifted to us. So I love you guys so very much. I enjoyed our broadcast together. You guys are the best of friends anyone could ask for. So look for me. I'll make sure that I tweet you or something. We'll hang out on LiveMe at some point soon before Tuesday, okay? So I love you guys so much. Thank you. It's easy to give to you guys because you're such beautiful souls, and I love you so much. Yes. Yeah, I love that black dragon. Katie, Angela is bringing up the black dragon, the one that cocoons us and holds us in a beautiful space while we grow. So yeah, it's been all about growth today, growing into the beautiful, soulful women that we are. So much love to everyone. This is Sadie at allnaturalme.com, and I'll see you again very soon. I love you guys. Take care and nourish yourself. See ya. I love you guys. We'll see you again soon. Maybe. I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here. It's good. I love you guys. We'll see ya.